Hey guys, so today it is 61 and we are outside in the garden, and I just want to do a little walkabout with you. I do just want to preface this because I'm getting ready to show you the biggest obstruction in my garden, and I don't know quite how I feel about it aesthetically. I know right now it's kind of, I don't really like it, but the benefits of it outweigh the visual. So that's where I am with it. But yeah, let's just not waste any time. Let's start walking around the garden because it's beautiful outside. It is winter, so the garden is, asleep. There's not a ton to see, but let's just walk around anyways. So here's the front where we walk in from the driveway, and here is the big obstruction. We installed this chicken run, and my husband encouraged me to get the biggest one they had, and I agree. It's better to have more than to have bought the smaller one and wish we would have got the bigger one. So this is it. This is the chicken run. It takes up a lot of space, but my chickens have a lot more room. We can get in here with them and hand feed them better, have access to them. It's easier to check them for, any sort of issues, wounds, things like that. So, but mainly we just want to be able to get in here and play with them and interact with them and have fun with them. So it is what it is. I am going to try to pretty it up this spring and summer. I'm not exactly sure what I will do to do that, but I know I'll definitely be planting the whole edge that way and then potentially some that way. So right now we still have the run that came with the Ciearra Coop in there, and this is working perfectly because it still provides the girls with cover for rain, snow, wind if they want to get out of the wind, rain, snow. So there are some plants in here still that the girls have pretty much dug up. I just need to go in there. I've pulled 2 shrubs out of there, and then I need to go get them. There's like one over there, and then there's something over there I need to grab. They have only been in this probably about 3 days, and they have completely dug up the plants that were there. I mean, there was a heuchera in there. It's completely gone and annihilated. So yeah. So right here I'm going to create a little walkway. Apologize for the sound. I'm going to create a walkway up here to the door. This is the best spot that we have for this. I want to call it a contraption, but it's the best spot that we have to have this and be able to raise our girls. We still love the Ciearra Coop and run together. It is awesome for any backyard chicken keepers. I love it. The only reason why we opted to get this bigger run is because we aren't able to free range our girls, and that is something that was really important to me to figure out how to do. And this is, besides paying $5,000-6,000 for a fence around our yard, this was the other option. Plus, with having a dog who's not trained around being gentle with chickens and things like that, this works for us. So yeah. On another note, I don't know if I mentioned in another video, but the girls are laying now. Their eggs are beautiful. I'll throw something up on the screen to show you guys what they look like, but they are beautiful. So this garden space right here, I don't know what's going to happen with these plants because, let me just back up. So there's a lot of stone here, and then you have this patch of plants, and I've already dug up 2 things that were back there because we had to back the coop up so that it could be on the outside, so that the run could be, you know, have more square footage in there, I guess. So there are plants here that are dormant that need to come up, mostly hostas. I already pulled out a hydrangea, and then there was another big shrub there that I pulled out. So I'm gonna have to redo this space. I definitely want to have a nice walk up here to the coop, to be able to access the eggs and to be able to pull the back off for cleaning, and then to be able to access the bottom of the run to take care of their food and water. So this is what it looks like on this side. It's so muddy. We had rain today. The ground's been moist because of snow melt, and it's just a wreck out here. So I'm trying my best to just focus on the fact that the girls are getting a great run. We get to, oh my gosh, there's a bee. Run! I gotta run. Oh, I hope it's gone. I think it's gone. I think it's gone. Okay, so we are mostly focused on taking better care of them. And for us, that means giving them a little bit more space to roam around. While they could be perfectly fine in the run that came with the coop, but we also are adding to our flock. So we're adding a few more chickens. We just hatched some silky eggs, so it is important to provide everyone with enough space. And thankfully our coop houses 8 full-size chickens. So our girls, I would say our girls aren't super big. I mean, they're probably mid-size in the chicken category, and then, you know, silkies are smaller chickens, so they will be able to fit into this coop. And our girls, when I spy on them at night, they're all pretty much huddled up on one roosting bar. Sometimes there'll be one chicken that's kicked to the back. Usually it's a salmon favril that is on the second bar, but these bars can hold, I mean, it holds 5 chickens on one at least, and then actually 6 chickens on one bar, unless somebody gets kicked to the back. So yeah, I'm not worried about space wise. With the silkies we just hatched, we're planning on only keeping the hens and then rehoming the roosters. I did find out that I can have roosters, but I'm choosing not to. One, because I don't want to be hatching baby chickens constantly. Once my flock gets to once everything shakes out with the silkies and like who's going, who's staying, like that is going to be my flock, and I won't be adding any more chickens to it. So unless we like somehow get a bunch of acres and I can have as many chickens as I want, but for now we're just going to keep it small, take care of these girls as best as we can, and then you know, just provide them with as best life as we can, and they'll reward us with eggs. And yeah, so that's our goal for that. That's our goal for the run. The Ciearra run, we're still going to keep that. We do plan to continue to use that run, especially when the silkies are ready to come outside and start mingling with the girls. We're going to use that run as a safe space for them to be in the bigger run area, and where our big girls won't be able to pick on the little ones. They can kind of get to know each other through the run. So yeah, that's going to be interesting because I've never done that before. But anyway, so let's go take a walk around and check out the rest of the garden. So here's the back door area. I noticed that my green onions have started to sprout back up. They look so cute and tiny. Here is this bed. It's got heuchera, it's got hydrangeas. And this bed, this is my winter sowing. This is my blue fescue grass. The cats love to chew on this grass. And we've got, you know, just a lot of brown in here, you know, leaves, brown stuff. This patio area is going to get redone this year. Not anything fancy. We're just going to be pulling these pavers up. I have another bed, veggie bed that I'm going to install over here. And it's time, because when I start reworking this area over here by the coop, I still have this space that I can replant some things or do some things with. But as far as the garden beds, we're not going to be changing anything around with this at this time. The cut flower bed is up there. Let me come back this way. So we've got the cut flower bed up there, and then our stone path. We might end up changing out this stone too, for some of the stone that we remove over there, but I'm excited. We plan on adding a thick layer of mulch early this spring before we plant some of the flowers in. I definitely plan on sowing a lot of flower seeds right in that bed. So here's what this bed looks like. Everything's asleep. My climbing hydrangea right here, it climbed so much last year. I cannot wait to see what it does this year. So here is this view. This is the back of the house. These are our 3x6 raised beds. They are full of garlic, and we can actually see some of the garlic that is coming up. I planted the garlic probably in October, and it's fine for it to come up. It'll be perfectly fine through the winter. I'll start fertilizing it early spring. But yeah, we put this cattle panel up last year. Hydrangea here. Hydrangeas all in this bed. You can see all their little mop heads. I left them up for birds and other animals. Everything's fast asleep out here. I planted some arborvitaes at the end of the season. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's our mess in the back there with the compost. And all of my pots. Yeah, I'll take care of that in spring. Here's what things look like out here. My big old chicken cage over there. I still can't, but I'm gonna try to cutify it this year. We'll see what I can come up with. So let's head down the side of the house. This is the first day where it's bearable to come out, because yesterday it was 50s and it was still cold for me, at least. I was still freezing. So on this side I have hydrangeas, and I have quite a few hydrangeas over here too, but not as many as this side. Got a clematis here. It's got its little seed heads, seed poofs. They're pretty cute. I have some of these cold stratifying in the fridge, and I'm hoping I'll be able to grow some, because they're really cool. I wanted to do something with this area last year and I didn't really get to, mainly because I didn't really know what to do with it, and then, you know, the funds weren't there to really like do anything with this. So maybe this year, but it's not on my plan. I didn't even plant these window boxes last year. I did the year before, but last year I just kind of forgot about them. Plus they're really high up to reach. Like, it's almost dangerous to try to get those down. At least for me, because I'm pretty short. So I'm hoping to really dive into this bed this year. And this bed here in front, I don't even know where to start with this because my cats have been using it as their personal litter box when they come outside. So I don't know. We'll see. So we're just going to turn back around this way and head back down this side yard. We've got some snowdrops coming up over here. We've got a big water issue right here that we've got to fix. This is our sump pump and there is water sitting right there, so we have to hire somebody to do some hydro jetting because we know that out this way there are tree roots in the drains. So ka-ching. Let's head back this way. Hose left out from last season. This is what it's looking like out here. So I thought I'd take you guys through the garage too, because I do have some plants in here that I am overwintering. So let's go take a look at those. Don't mind the mess. I've got pots, charcoal, chicken wire, all kinds of stuff in here. So we've got some hydrangeas in here. Another arborvitae, which I have 2 more arborvitae that are not planted that are out on the patio area. There's another hydrangea. Here is, sorry, it's a wreck in here, a pot of cannas. So many people were messaging me like, I leave my cannas potted and I don't bring them in and they're fine. So I decided to do a little experiment only because I was too lazy to dig these up. So experiment. This is a shrub here. I can't remember the name. It's a proven winter shrub. If I remember, I'll put the name up on the screen. But we've got these guys hanging out. I don't really have to bring these hydrangeas in the garage, but I do just for the added protection. But I think they would be fine if they were outside. I also have my little blue fescue here. These were started from seed last year. I don't even know if these are alive. I'll have to check them out. And then I have some heuchera that was grown from seed. And I'm actually going to bring these in soon and start waking them up. But they look really cute. I love heuchera because they keep their color all winter long. And then I have another tray right here of heuchera and blue fescue, and hopefully these are ones that I just did not get around to planting last year, so hopefully I get to do that this year. But definitely after I wake them up and they start going, then I'll repot them. I need to come in here. I need to clean. I need to find the time to clean this space. My little potting shed. I don't use it as a potting shed, but there's space too. It's a wreck. And this is what it looks like. At least the bottom portion. The top portion is more garage-like, but we have a lot of storage and a lot of trash up there. So, but I have a lot of my pots up there as well. So it's like a combination of trash and storage on at the top. See, I'll just show you since we're already in here. So there's my greenhouse that I'll pull out probably in April or May, or March, I mean. March or April. It's got my drip tubing in there and then some garden netting. Here are some of my pots. I got these two on clearance from Aldi. Super clean. I think they were like 15 each. There's two. I've got some extra bedding for the chicken coop. On my shelves, I've got pots, some soil, perlite, or no, vermiculite. Got my harvest basket up there. So yeah, this top portion, we have a lot of stuff up here. We've got our wood, we got our exercise equipment, we've got garbage, we've got chicken coops. We do it all in this garage here. All kinds of stuff. Alright, so let's head out, I think. Alright, so that is pretty much it. I don't suspect that we'll have many more of these until it like truly warms up. It's February right now, so I don't expect to have another 60-degree day for a while, but it was super nice. I really enjoyed it. But let me know if you guys have any questions, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!